Okay, so we've all heard it, right? This advice like, go find yourself, you know? Take that big trip, meditate for hours, travel the world.
Yeah, it's almost like a cultural script. The idea that your true self is, I don't know, hiding somewhere just waiting for you to discover it.
Exactly. But what if that's well, what if it's just not the right way to think about it?
That's precisely the challenge,
Yeah.
thrown right at us by our source material today. It's called Build Yourself, a Blueprint for Identity.
Build yourself. Okay.
And it doesn't just question the finding idea. It flat out says, you don't need to find yourself. You need to build yourself.
Oh, okay, that's a really different starting point for this deep dive, isn't it? A fundamental shift.
It really is.
So it's saying we're not like searching for some lost treasure map to ourselves.
Exactly. The source argues pretty powerfully, I think, that you're not some lost artifact buried under layers of trauma and childhood wounds. That's a direct quote.
Mm.
Instead, it offers this really freeing concept. You're raw material, a pile of bricks, not a finished home.
Raw material, like potential waiting to be shaped.
Right. And crucially, it adds the blueprint is yours to create. It hands the power, the agency, directly back to you.
Agency. Yeah, that feels key here. So this deep dive then, it's really about unpacking why that whole finding yourself trip might be, well, a bit misleading.
Misleading or maybe just incomplete. And more importantly, exploring what it actually means to, actively build yourself instead.
Okay, so if we're raw material, like this blueprint idea suggests,
Yeah.
where do we even start? I mean, what are the first bricks we should be laying down according to this source?
Well, it gets surprisingly practical. It suggests that often when people feel lost, it's not really about lacking some grand purpose or identity yet.
Oh, what is it though?
It's often a feeling tied to inaction, that feeling of, I haven't done anything hard lately.
Yeah.
They haven't really pushed themselves, faced down any real resistance.
Huh, that's a really interesting distinction. So it's less about navel-gazing and more about doing.
Precisely. We spend so much time looking outwards, right? Social media, what others think, looking for validation maybe.
Yeah, constantly comparing or searching for clues out there.
But the source is crystal clear on this.
Yeah.
Identity doesn't come from looking. It comes from building. Simple as that.
It's not discovery, it's construction.
Exactly. So when you ask about those first bricks,
Mm-hmm.
the source gives a very direct set of commands, actually.
Okay, like what?
It tells you, build the body, build the discipline, build the habits, build the silence, build the damn man you wish you were.
Whoa, that's direct. Not vague at all. Build the body, build the discipline. These sound like concrete actions.
You really are. And build the body, for instance. It's not just about getting ripped or whatever.
Right, it's deeper than that.
Yeah, the source ties it to foundational energy, resilience, the discipline of just showing up consistently, even when it sucks. That physical effort builds mental toughness, too.
And that feeds into everything else, presumably. What about build the silence? That one sounds intriguing.
It is, and maybe counterintuitive today. It's about carving out space away from all the noise, the constant input.
To actually hear yourself think.
Basically, yeah, introspection, to genuinely assess your raw materials, figure out what you value, and decide where that next brick needs to go.
Yeah,
Clarity comes from that quiet, apparently.
that makes a lot of sense. Create the space, both physically and mentally, to actually do the building work. And this connects to something else the source says that really hit me. It argues the person you want to be, that ideal version of yourself. He's not lost or hidden.
Right. He's waiting.
Waiting for you to start the work. And the implication is pretty heavy, isn't it? That every time you choose comfort or delay...
You potentially bury the man you could have been.
Yeah.
It puts the responsibilities squarely on your shoulders.
It completely shifts it from passive discovery, hoping you'll stumble upon yourself, to active, ongoing creation.
Totally removes the passivity. No waiting for lightning bolt of self-awareness. It's about the choices you make, the actions you take, the discipline you build, day in, day out. Those are the bricks.
Okay. So, wrapping this part up, we've really dug into this counterintuitive idea. You don't find yourself, you build yourself.
Yeah, the core tension is right there.
Yeah.
Passive looking versus active constructing.
And the takeaway feels incredibly, well, empowering, actually.
It is, because identity doesn't just happen to you by looking around. It comes from the building work. And remember, the blueprint is yours to create.
That's the freedom in it, I suppose. It puts the control firmly back with you. The source leaves us with this really blunt, powerful message. It insists, don't wait to find yourself. because there's nothing out there to find.
Oof, straightforward.
Yeah. And it adds, the person you're looking for only shows up when the work begins.
So the call to action is unavoidable, really.
So stop looking, start building. That's the final word from the source.
And maybe a thought to leave you with. If that person you're looking for only shows up when the work starts, think about the unique blueprint you might uncover. Not in one big aha moment, but through laying each brick consistently.
Yeah.
Deliberately.
Every single day.
So the question really becomes, what does that next brick look like for you?